Hello, my people. I hope you're doing good. You see, today I will speak only obvious things because this is so powerful. So, going down the rabbit hole is a saying coming from the story Alice in Wonderland, and it means you finally make an effort to make sense of strange things happening in your life, and research and educate yourself. Alright. If you figure out you're going down a narcissistic rabbit hole, better believe the rabbit hole is bottomless. Because so is the personality of the narcissist. And if you want to know how a narcissist feels, even if the narcissist discarded you because he has to, you read Revelation 9 in the Bible. This is how the narcissist feels in his bottomless pit. He always sinks in. And this is why the narcissist perceives life always as being near death. And he always needs to do an effort to live. It's also like sharks, who always have to move to get oxygen into their blood. They cannot breathe or actively soak in the oxygen. They have to move to do it. So the narcissist has to make a strategy for the next step, how to extract supply emotions, getting close to living people in a best case, or somehow extract from people narcissistic supply. And this drags him out of his bottomless pit a little bit, and then he sinks back in, and then he has to be dragged out again, and then he sinks back in. And this is his life, a bottomless pit. And this is why the narcissist holds grudge against people they discarded, especially if the people survive and forgive and move on. So the narcissists do a lot of absolutely counterintuitive things, like holding grudge against someone they discarded, and also taking pride in shameful things, stuff like that. And I cannot explain everything now, but you can watch my videos. Alright. Yeah, the rabbit hole, right? Yes, it's a rabbit hole. Bottomless, so don't try to go to the ground, but you need to go to a certain depth and then turn back to the sunlight and walk the earth again. You need to do the right steps in the right sequence. If you not do the right steps after to escape narcissistic abuse and to recover from it, especially if you skip certain steps, you can be changed or rearranged, or you may skip healing steps that are important. And in the rabbit hole there are crossroads and turns, and one of those I recently came around is called coercive control. And if you find out coercive control applies to me, this is how I have been treated or how I am treated, then if you follow the good advice of people that tell you you have to forgive and let go. This is not the right step for you. This would be harmful if you do it in the wrong way. Forgiving is good, because holding grudge forever like a narcissist is harmful. It will make you a narcissist too, or indistinguishable of a narcissist. So forgive them, it's easy, they don't know what they do. And not let go, which means no. But don't stop for defending your boundaries and make way for your new life. It's just begun. And coercive control means, let me describe, that it's not over. Just a teaser, you know. Let us find out whether this applies to your situation. If you have struggled to describe the violence because it was subtle, because it was mental violence, because it was passive aggressive, because it was like 1,000 needles, because it was like 1,000 small oversteppings of your boundaries, and you could only tell to the people, they strategize, they do this and that, and you never really find a way to describe what it really is. Here we go, it's coercive control. And this is what I stand for, this is my message. Because it's so subtle in Germany, it is even supported by the local federal bureaus. Because, you know, women are always good mothers, and women stick together. So, coercive control executed by a female will be supported largely by federal bureaus. While in the UK, it's already a crime. Yes, Germany, good old Germany. We are far behind. All right. See, coercive control has been related to violence of men against women. But clever women, you know, they are equal. They can be as bad as us now, and they make a lot of use of it. And it's so good to disguise yourself as a masculine, toxic masculine Frankenstein mother, and use this beautiful and clever form of control, coercive control. Yeah. The thing is that when you stop the relationship, when you exit the dysfunctional family unit, and you already figured out that everybody was involved, you know, everybody you knew from this time, you had to leave them, you had to cut contact. Because the narcissist, he uses everything against you and terminates all your private relationships to women while you let your partner do what he wants and stuff like that. That is just coercive control, and means it's not over. It's never over for the narcissist who holds grudge forever. You know, the bottomless pit is never full, so the urge, the desire for control or destruction. So the narcissist wants to control or destruct, or both. It's facts. So this will not stop. So it means now you have a tool to describe this whole. It's like a network, like a fungi mycelium that actually tried to reach all the vital areas of your life. Hello. I mean, you can let go of all this and let it behind, because I mean, basically, who is interested in something like that? Nobody. We want the real thing, right? But you need to describe it and to wrap it up. And here we go. It's so great to have this science on your side and people who already did that for you. So in this case, you can Google coercive control, and I think it was a Mr. Stark who did the research about it, and now it's already established. Yeah, just wanted to let you know. And yeah, the important things to know about it is it's never over, kind of. Which means the narcissist will not stop to try to control you in the most subtle and backhanded ways you could imagine, and let it look from the outside as if he is just nice and understanding and compassionate. Yes. And yes, the flying monkeys and monitoring spirits will also watch this video and tell the narcissist, and they will use this information and even say, I'm paranoid, probably. You know, I'm not interested in anyone thinking that, believing that, or saying that. So, y'all go to hell. We want the good people, right? We want the real people. We want the living. Okay, now you know it. So go deep in the rabbit hole. But find the right way to turn back up. Because, again, it's bottomless. But if you go up too early, you miss the important information of necessary steps to recover. And if you need a good coach, there might be one. There might be one or two or more for you. Okay. Stay safe. Yeah, by the way, I wanted to add why grudge and coercive control belong together, and kind of because the narcissist that holds the grudge, even though it's so counterintuitive, even though if he discards you, whatever. I don't want to go into childish discussions because it's all, oh no, just no. You begin. You did this. You did that. Saying it's this. The narcissist after discard will suffer if he discarded his last empath, the last empathetic person of his life. Then it can easily be that he made a lot of destruction, and even though he is the manipulative master and he does coercive control on a high level and all this stuff, still it is sick and manipulative and based on lies. So, and it's immoral and unethical and everything. And this, some people, very, very, yeah, aware and people who can see through the fakes, they will already doubt the whole thing, or they just got some glance of it or some ideas already, or the person who was targeted, that has been discarded, has shamed or mortified the narcissist simply by confronting him or her with facts, with truth, with the behavior, describing the behavior that is happening behind the scenes. So, in any case, in any way, the narcissist wants all. He wants to be abusive and immoral and unethical and unbearable and disgusting and ugly and everything, but accepted in social life and society and with everybody, and just flex back into the same life as before the discard. And this is, for a person who has access to reality, it's not possible. For the narcissist, this is why he holds grudge. Because why is he not allowed to pretend nothing happened? He is just a child that is not able to take accountability. Why is not everybody understanding this entitlement? That why can't he just go on as if nothing ever happened? So he uses the grudge and the strategy of coercive control to reconstruct the shared fantasy he has, that everything is, that he is a good person and everything is just fine, and he is in good contact to everybody. Nothing really happened. We just exchanged we just played God in the life of a lot of people, especially the children. We just did what was necessary. It was the best for everybody, and we made a lot of, we made this or that deal in the background. Yeah, so let's just move on. Nothing happened. It's all good. Why are you all looking at me? Why am I'm not isolated. It's not that way. We have to I have a different fantasy. Yeah, this is the connection of all of this, okay? And I will add another small things, but I have to rebuffer all this. Wait a second. Yeah, and in relation to this whole topic, you will often find yourself in the point where you just can only surrender in some way. And it is the same way as you must surrender from the intelligence of a vacuum cleaning robot. Because he, in the same stubborn way, he will go somewhere and try to get something. He wants to get from A to B or occupy a place, but you stand there. And he will move back and come again and move back from another angle, and he will always come to hoover you again. And in the same stubborn and shameless way, narcissists work, because they don't have this shame or feeling for moral or ethics or all of this. They just stubbornly want to flex back to normal, just stubbornly. It's not, in this case, they are not even angry or having passion or anything. It's just stubbornly, I just want to go back to normal now. Right? And you can just turn around and go away, and let it be what it is. You cannot make a narcissist understand what narcissism is in some way, you know. You just can't. You are more than that, you know. You have all the programs running that makes a full human being, but the narcissist is a reduced version, a crippled version. All right, let's leave it there today. I wish you a beautiful day and night.